20 carats dripping on my neck. I ain't even stunting cause this book is in its new protect. That's just how I'm coming, spending hundreds on the music set. Running up the budget, new estate, and a foreign car. Get it off the muscle, please don't tell me how to spend my money.
Bird gang. This your boy Hype In Jersey. You're now tuned in to Hype In Eagles. Man, it's been a long ride. One more game. And then it's back. It's on to the playoffs, yo. On to the playoffs. First, before I head into it, let me say thanks for all the viewers, the people that's liking, subscribing, following the channel, commenting, communicating, all that good stuff, man. Please keep on. We definitely appreciate it. You know, I'm not gonna wrap y'all up too long. Just want to give thanks to people that are supporting the channel, continue to support the channel, and I'm gonna get right into it. First thing I'm gonna say is, man, shout out to everybody on the Philadelphia Eagles that contribute to this. It was a great season, man. Despite on, the 3 losses that we had, those 3 losses really came from just because injuries. The players was trying to adapt to a lot of these new players, the new coordinators in the beginning. The defense was trying to mature and trying to develop. You see the development already towards the end. So, I'm not really too mad and too fond of the 3 losses. That last loss we had against the Commanders, Jalen Hurts got hurt, and Kenny Pickett, he came in too quick. They didn't have a game plan with him, so all that, it was just a lot of those type of chemistries and development. That's the reason why we lost those 3 games. But overall, being 13-3, potentially could be 14-3. That's a good record. That's a good season. We just got to continue that into the playoffs and hope that everything that they had in the regular season with the great play calling between with Kellen Moore and a great defensive plays with Vic Fangio, Jalen Hurts staying healthy and being the quarterback that we need him to be, not having to do too much, just control the game and come in the clutch when we need him. The defense is to continue to play their game and play their ball, to ball out and make plays. Saquon Barkley continue to run that ball like he is doing. The O-line continue to block. 2 wide receivers and the tight ends do their thing. Long as we continue to click, we should be good in on going into this playoff. So I just wanted to say that. But I'm not gonna wrap, like I said, I'm not gonna wrap it up too long to get right into the subject dealing with Saquon Barkley. A lot of stuff that we're hearing, the things that's going on right now between him dealing with the record, breaking his record, and a lot of people having the ups and down, mixed feelings. Some people's already strong-headed about, they okay with Nick Sirianni sitting them down, the starters. Some people like, nah, man, he should go get that record and break that record. Some people feeling that way. Then you got some people that's like me, that have mixed feelings. That's like, I don't know. It's no right, it's no wrong answer with this. So that's just how I feel. But I wanted to get into the point of saying, making a mark versus winning the Super Bowl. I know most people are looking at aspect, nah, man, Super Bowl is the most important thing. In West, it is. We want rings, but definitely for the team, for a fan, we want rings. Like, we don't want to continue this one ring because we know we've been without a ring for so long as the Eagles fan. Then we got one ring, and it still seems like to a lot of the people that's not enough. You hear that with the Cowboys, they keep dusting off their rings, they ancient rings, and they keep talking about we only have one. And a lot of people keep saying, that one ring, even though we know, even though it's one, it's still recent. That means we done something recent. 2017 is what, 7 years ago. It's only 6 years now, because 25, I believe. But no, that was the 18 we won the Super Bowl. So yeah, that is 6 years. Like, 6 years. Don't believe I'm doing the math right. Please correct me. So like, it's a thing about what we are doing now, what we are accomplishing. And I get it. Rings is important as a team. You want to set a mark for your team and be there and witness accomplishment. Because I was there. I mean, I wasn't at the stadium, but I watched the game. I was there to actually feel that joy of watching my team win it for the first time, because I was also watching it when we lost against the Patriots. And it was like, yo, it was a heartbreak. And I'm like, dang. But to actually witness the win a ring, it's something phenomenal. But on the flip side, on the other side, like how I look at it, we're not talking about as a fan point of view. We're talking about as a player, as a player point of view. You know, if I was a player, forget as a fan, because I know fans, whatever, but if I was a player, I want to leave a mark. And I feel like winning the Super Bowl ring is making history, is leaving a mark, but it's not like breaking the record. And I'm gonna explain the reason why I say that. Um, it's a lot of teams that run the Super Bowl, It's a lot of teams that run the Super Bowl, even the Cowboys, the 49ers, the Steelers, go on, go on. The teams that won the Super Bowl. As a player, all those rings what a lot of teams had, you really don't not remember the player from that. You remember the team. You remember what the team do. You remember, okay, when the 49ers was winning, and you remember what the team was doing. Yes, Joe Montana and oh man, who's the other guy? Please forgive me. Joe Montana and the other guy. Like if you know, put in the comment, please forgive me. His name is just went out of my head, but when I get his name, I say it. But we know what these guys did back then. We know what the players on the Cowboys and all that did. But um, yo, it's at the same time what they did was individual. That's why we remember them. Like we will remember them even if they would have still. You would remember Joe Montana even if he still would have won the rings because of what he did as a player. It's a lot of quarterbacks that we remember. It's a lot of players that you remember, even though they didn't won rings. You still remember, and they still made history as a player. But there's a lot of players that never set a mark. And they was pretty good players. They was real good. They was good players that they don't get talked about like that. And they got rings. They are pretty good players. They got rings, but you don't hear them talk. You don't hear them talking about them as much. You don't really hear their name ringing nothing. Why? Because they didn't set no mark. They didn't whatever. Like they didn't set a foundation that have you really remember them as well. Like, but they won rings. I'm pretty sure on the what other team? I'm pretty sure on the Patriots, they won multiple rings with Tom Brady on there. Multiple. I'm pretty sure the Patriots had good players had good players on there too, good enough. Besides Tom Brady and Gronk, who else name on the Patriots really that you could really name? If I'm missing somebody, please do it. But they had good players on it. But you don't remember them but making the because they won a ring. You don't remember them like no, you don't. You're not gonna remember them. The Chiefs winning multiple rings right now. But who you remember that's on that team mainly? Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey. Everybody else, yeah, you hear about them now, but later down the line, yeah, they got multiple rings, but later down the line, you ain't gonna hear nothing about them. You're not gonna know nothing about the Chiefs won multiple rings, but all you're gonna know is they had Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey. That's all it's gonna be. Like, I feel like my point that I'm trying to get, I want to rattle on just a quick video. My point that I'm trying to make is that I get as a fan, as a team, the rings is important to us. But I'm looking more into, I'm looking like, because Saquon Barkley through the whole season was selfless. That makes me feel like, and I know that makes him feel like, yo, man, if only if I wasn't, maybe if only I wasn't selfless and I thought about me this season, I would have made it, and it would have balanced out. You would have been had the record, and you would have sat down and had a chance to run the Super Bowl this ring. Now maybe that makes him think, okay, maybe I need not to be this nice guy. And I shouldn't have let the boys eat, and I should have just ate. Because now, like, he's not gonna be able to make history. And I feel like, yo, like, I get about the injuries, I get about all that and making Super Bowl, but as a player, if I'm looking at a player point of view, knowing that I was selfless all through the season, and all I just asked for is one time, just take a risk, a chance. I took a risk out there so many times. And I'm like, I doubted that. Come on, like, I doubted that anything could happen. I know it's a chance that would. But as a player, I'm looking at, yo, I want this. As a player, not a fan, not a team. I get it. We want to win Super Bowl rings, but as a player, to set a mark, it's a different of setting history. If we want, like, just say he don't get this, and we win a Super Bowl, we win a ring. Cool, that's wonderful. That's great. We won a ring. I'm happy. I witnessed another ring as my team. We've got two. That is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. And I'll be good. And I'll be like, yo, I'll be happy as a fan. I'm pretty sure a lot of the fans gonna be happy. But as a player, when 20 and 30 years as a player, just look as a player point of view. When 20 years go down the line, they're gonna be like, they probably, it depends on what year he had with the Eagles, how many years he had or whatever. They'll remember him in a somewhat type of stance, but in a bigger stance as a player, as making that type of history, it's not gonna be known. Like, he might fade away after 30 to 40 years. He might he up on the 2000 on that record, so he probably be talked about a little bit, but he will fade away in the 30 to 40 years. And that's just being honest, because just like all the other good running backs that was great, but they didn't make history. They fade away to an extent. Like, as a player, I'm gonna want to do something to make sure I'm there forever, and I'm talked about forever for doing something that was great. Doing something great. I mean, winning the ring is great, but making history and setting a mark and breaking something and a lot to put me into something that nobody ever do, to set a name that whenever they talk about this, I'm being brought up as number one and as the greatest. I want to set them out as a player. Forget a fan, forget a coach, forget as a player. I want to set a mark to the know when 30 to 40 years later go down the line. It's me. It's me. I'm still remembered. I'm still holding something that some other people can't not accomplish. Like, and that's how I look at it. Now, like I said in the beginning, it's no right. I feel like I'm mixed feelings. There's no right, there's no wrong answer, because as a fan, I want that ring. As a fan, I want that ring. I want that ring so bad. I want to witness another Super Bowl that we won. I want to witness as a fan our second Super Bowl ring. So as a fan, yes. That's why I say I have mixed feelings, because as a fan, I want this. I want that Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure a lot of other fans do. And I understand about the injury. I understand. And Nick, he ain't do nothing wrong. I'm not gonna Nick, he made a coach decision. I get it. As a fan, Yes. But as a player, I will understand. As a player, forget that. I want to make a mark. I want to set history. Like I want that. And I would want like at least let me go out a half. Like I listen, I don't let me go out a half. Let me go out, let me try. If I let y'all down of me getting injured, then that's on me. Then that's on me. I know the coach be like, oh, they might think on the coach, oh, because he made that decision. But nah, I don't think it should be look like that. I think if a player want to set some and they coming to you, listen, let me trust in me. I feel like as a GM, as an owner, you should trust him and let him go out. If he get injured, then that let you know about him. Like it's not like I get Saquon Barkley is different from Kenny Gainwell. But Kenny Gainwell is pretty good. We got some running backs. We got O-line to help out. We got O-line to help out if that would have happened. Like I'm pretty sure I feel like we would be good if he end up somehow getting injured. I understand they saying maybe it's not on him get injured. Maybe one of the O-lines get injured. Maybe whatever, but now I feel like how our team is built, we will be good. But I get it. I understand it. Like I said, I got mixed feelings. There's no right or wrong answer when it comes to this, but I'm just speaking on both sides. As a fan, I definitely want that ring and I want that Super Bowl to witness my second Super Bowl of the Eagles. But as a player, man, as a player, forget like as me being a player, I want to set something higher and I want that. So that's my opinion on it. But look like it's set in stone. Maybe they change their mind at the end. But starters gonna be down. We might still beat the Giants with our backup, but we lose if we go 14-4. Sorry, if we go 13-4, then that's still good. But man, hopefully we win. We could get another better record. 'Cause I think I predict earlier. I know I could be wrong, but earlier this season, before the season started, I think I did say 14-3. I don't know. I gotta go all the way back, look at my videos to see what was my score prediction of the regular season was gonna be. But I mean our record, what our record was gonna be, and I think I did say 14-3. I don't know, but hey, yo, we good, be set. Decision made, be sitting down, cool. Then all I'm gonna say, then when that don't let that be for nothing. Let's go out there, play our ball game, call a good play, Kellen Moore, call a good offensive play, and Vic Fangio, call a good defensive play. Like if that's what y'all gonna do and that's the choice y'all gonna make with setting them down, then listen, make it up. Call a good game. And for the players, play your ball, play your hardest, play your effort. Go out there. Do what you gotta do, man. Have that chemistry on high alert, so that's how I feel about it. Like I said, I got mixed feelings. There's no right, no wrong answer with this. Like just play our ball game, end up winning the Super Bowl. We ain't care championship, cool. We get another championship, but we always do that. Let's win a Super Bowl. If you're gonna set our starters down, then don't let it be for nothing. Like if you taking a back seat with this record, then don't let it be for nothing. Let's go out and win this thing, man. And I can witness our second Super Bowl. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. We there. We there. No, we got the team, man. We got the team. We are there. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. So that's my opinion. I'm gonna come with another video, man. The Giants game ain't really too much about hype, but we could talk about more things. I'm gonna update. So, like I said, we got more. Please don't hesitate to follow the other YouTube channel. That's Dolo Solo 1033 TV. That's DOLOSOLO 1033 TV. And yeah, man, that's what it is. So please follow. We talking about sports. We talking about just regular talk and lights. So don't hesitate, man. And we gonna have the Patreon links up there too, because we got a Patreon. Same thing, Dolo Solo 13103 TV Patreon. So Definitely, yo. We all having a good talk. We vibing. So please don't hesitate to follow the channel and don't hesitate to follow this one. So I'm gonna come with another video. Just stay tuned. Please follow. And this your boy Hype Fan Young Jers. Thanks for tuning in to Hype Fan Eagles. You already know. Bird game out.
What's going on? This video is brought to you by Powered by Sheen. Sheen has everything you want in the clothing store. Sheen stocks stylish and trendy clothing that don't break the bank. Cha-ching! From shoes to clothing, sports equipment and accessories, all fashion inspiration and the latest trends can be found online at Sheen. And listen, it don't get no better than this. Discover the latest Sheen ads and exclusive discount codes. So shop smart with great savings during major sale events. Don't miss out at Sheen.com. Here are some of my picks of the week. Go check it out. All right, man, let's get right into it, man. One of my favorite hoodies is the oversized color block overhead hoodie, man. I had to add that to the list. One of my favorite picks of the month. Let's get right into it, man. The men's autumn casual skeleton and flower hoodie. I had to add that to the list because I actually got that in my closet. Make sure y'all go check that out, man. Men's cross print vintage drawstring hoodie. You know what I mean? I put that on the list, man. Y'all can go check that out. Y'all can add that to your cart. Let's get right next to the next one. Out of stock hoodie, olive green hoodie. One of my favorite hoodies that I got to buy for myself. So make sure y'all go check that out as well, man. Faith hoodie. Actually, I like the artwork on it. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all add this to y'all cart. Go check it out for the pick of the month. I gotta get me one of these, man, for sure. And also, man, Street Life men's graphic portrait print vintage hoodie. I like the color. I like the material of this hoodie, man. I also gotta cop one of these too. Y'all go check out the pick of the month.